Oe's job was taking care of the residents who lived there. However, they didn't pay him a salary with wages. They only supplied him with goods like groceries, boxed lunches, and gifts of pocket money for New Year's sometimes. And if you could believe it, they still charged him 50,000 yen a month for rent on his room.
Brutal.
Apparently, quite a few of the residents have prior records. Anyway, when asked why he didn't turn in the knife as soon as he found it...
The rules say we can't call cop cars. Or ambulances either. They don't want loud sirens bothering the neighbors.
The non-profit sounds pretty suspicious.
Yeah, it's extremely close to being outright illegal. Since the earthquake relief funds started flowing into this region, we've seen an increase in suspiciously managed NPOs. So it's possible the murder weapon was just lying there. I think there's a good chance that Oe is innocent. First, we'll investigate the organization's activities and tax filings, then run background checks on all the residents. I'll focus on getting more information out of Oe. You handle the investigation, Shimizu.
You're dumping a huge job like that on me out of the blue?
And could you take care of his cat?
His cat? The commission on a public defender case is zilch, no matter how many hours we bill. And the public always assumes they're guilty. Plus, there's no suspended sentence in murder cases, so he could get the death penalty. And there's nothing to gain by taking this case. Higuruma, will you please explain to me why you go around accepting cases like this one?
It's good once in a while. If we stuck to easy work, our skills would dull.
It's more than once in a while. It's more than once in a while!
You're saying your thoughts out loud again.
Sounds like Higuruma hasn't changed a bit then. It's tough working for an independent lawyer who isn't in it for the money.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not stuck having to run a cafe on the side like you are. Hey, wait a minute. When you say he hasn't changed, you mean Higuruma's always been like this?
Hmm? Not really. I think he actually used to be a lot worse.
Huh?
Back when he was with us, he was in charge of a reckless driving case that resulted in injury. Specifically, it was for drunk driving. The defendant was only 19, and his co-workers had coerced him into doing both the drinking part and the driving part. However, those involved all aligned their stories, and he didn't have the money for a settlement, and we couldn't get him a suspended sentence.
You liar! You promised me they would find me innocent!
You promised to get him a suspended sentence, not an innocent verdict, although you didn't manage to do either, so there's that. You know what the takeaway from this is? Quit being a criminal defense lawyer for impossible cases. Trying to save the weak may be a noble endeavor, but there's a limit to what lawyers like us can do without any cooperation from the courts and prosecutors. They don't want to sit and hear a client's sob story. They just want to clear their dockets. It's not worth continuing when your clients resent you.
They're at the end of their rope, both mentally and financially. I can't blame them for lashing out at me.
But Higuruma, what about your mental state?
Well,
We the people find the defendant innocent.
Guilty. Oh.
We actually won this case?
He did the thing! He's doing the thing!
they'll appeal right away.
He did the thing, Logan!
The prosecution is appealing.
After the police searched your room for stolen items, nothing was found there. And in the same nonprofit residence, another person went missing right after the crime was committed. Luckily, you were caught on the security feed of a convenience store. That and the condition of the corpses proved you couldn't have been at the scene of the murders. Boy, it's a good thing you don't know how to cook for yourself.
Higuruma, sir. I want to thank you for everything.
There's no need to call me sir. We're not in the clear yet. There's still the appeal.
That's not what I mean. You're the only one who believed me. Thank you.
Everyone come back.
While defense lawyers have to work with limited
Guilty life
budgets and
sentence.
manpower, prosecutors can use taxpayer money to pour on the lawyers and dig up the evidence. That's fine. It's how the system works. However, the prosecutors didn't submit any new evidence during the second trial. The judge accepted their absurd claim that there was no reason to consider the missing person as a suspect. So they overturned the verdict. The highest court is always the bottleneck for a third trial. Most final appeals are turned away at the door. It's challenging to even get a proper trial there. This trial was destined for a guilty verdict from the start. Why are you looking at me that way?
Bro's acting like he convicted him.
But Higuruma, what about your mental state?
Well, I'm not trying to promote the ideals of saving the weak. It's just always gone against my nature to leave things alone when I feel like they're wrong. I've just never been able to fix that habit. The goddess of justice blinds her sight to maintain fairness under the law, and people turn a blind eye to all kinds of things to protect themselves. But I don't want to brush away the hands of people who cling to me for help. The least I can do is keep my eyes open.
If there are any objections to today's trial, submit your final appeal in writing within 15 days, which includes today.
Higuruma, what are you doing?
Everyone come back! We're having a retrial.
Yeah!
Higuruma's
Yeah!
Higuruma's in
Shinjuku.
Ikebukuro. Got it?
Yeah!
Shinjuku. I hope Itadori's headed there too.
Ikebukuro, huh? I wonder if Fushiguro's there.
Isn't she running a little late? That girl better get here soon or else. But if she doesn't have my next sucker with her, she'd better not come at all.
Ow, what's your problem?
No. We ask the questions. What are you doing around here, huh? This is getting old. Why are you keeping quiet? You're better off laughing with us.
You gonna hit me?
Oh dear. What did I tell you? Not that I actually told you. But why can't you understand? Are you an idiot? These guys aren't that smart or athletic, but they're brimming with pride. All you have to do is just match their attitude and joke around with them, so you don't hurt that ego of theirs. Then you won't get targeted by anyone else either. And you might even have a good time now and then.
Knock it off!
Here comes another idiot.
Is that uniform from West Middle? You're in middle school?
You need to learn some respect! We're gonna teach you a lesson! Down you go!
Huh? Huh?
You really shouldn't be so violent!
And you?
You mean me?
Hey,
What now?
you aren't planning to go through Ikebukuro to reach Shinjuku, are you? That area's rich with supplies. we're more likely to encounter other players.
There are 2 reasons for going this way. The route is easy to follow, and I happen to have a base nearby. I'm just dying to take a shower. I haven't had a chance to rest since yesterday.
Higuruma uses this theater as his base. Assuming he hasn't moved, that is.
Oh, cool. You've been a big help, man. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Don't go.
What is it?
You're seriously going in?
Well, I'd have preferred to go in with my friend, but I'm in a hurry.
I never actually met Higuruma myself, but I once saw him beat Haba to a pulp right in front of me.
Then I'll totally be okay. I beat Propellerhead too, which means I'll at least be able to run away.
What?
See you later.
Tell him. Come on, man, tell him! You should stop doing this. I'm sorry. Itadori.
It's about time, Higuruma. Sorry, I guess we were both expecting to see him. I'm Reggie. And she deceived you.
Don't give me that look. You don't scare me for a second. And just so you know, Reggie here-
Quiet. I'm wasting my time here.
Who's there? What are you doing here?
I could ask you that.
Ever have the chance to take a bath while still fully clothed?
Never.
Surprisingly, it feels better than I expected it would. You know, back when I was in elementary school, I loved our safety classes on swimming in clothes.
What's streaming?
So many things have stopped mattering to me lately, so I've been challenging myself to try things I assumed I shouldn't be doing. I've basically gone off the rails after hitting my mid-30s. Funny, huh?
I guess it's kind of amusing.
I assumed I stopped safety classes on swimming and... Surprisingly, it feels better than I expected it would. You know, back when I was in elementary school, I loved our safety classes on swimming in clothes. So many things have stopped mattering to me lately, so I've been challenging myself to try things I assumed I shouldn't be doing. I've basically gone off the rails after hitting my mid-30s. Funny, huh?
I guess it's kind of amusing. You're Higuruma, right?
In the flesh.
I'm here to talk.
Hold on, wait. I happen to be a lawyer. For 30 minutes, I charge 5,000 yen to consult, so either pay up or shut up.
Huh?
I'm just kidding. I wanted to see what it feels like to be a cutthroat lawyer.
I see. What's this guy doing? You still have 100 points, don't you? He's not a past sorcerer who's been incarnated. He's a modern sorcerer whose technique was activated. We can talk it out. There's room for negotiation.
Okay, you passed the test with flying colors. Huh? You've got more than enough, I can tell. That's quite the shikigami you have there. I bet you're strong. If you were weak, I'd just kill you as another average mark. But you're good. Let's work together.
What gives? I didn't agree to this.
What are you proposing?
How much do you actually know so far about this culling game?
It's a ritual. It uses the cursed energy of the players inside the barriers to ferry the people of Japan to the other side. And then changes them into something inhuman. Guess I should stay quiet about Tengen.
Really? Do you know Kenjaku then?
I knew there had to be at least one sorcerer connected to Kenjaku in this game.
So, to be frank, we need your help. We want to stop the culling game. Time out. When I say stop the game, I mean stop the obligated killing. If we could use your 100 points, we'd be able to add a new rule to the game.
Permit me to be frank as well. I refuse.
Is that another joke?
No. I just sense huge potential in letting the culling game continue as is. Sometimes the law is powerless. However, think about the rules of this culling game. If the power I've been granted is real, then those rules must be too.
I think all your talk about players' cursed energy being used inside the barriers, it's probably just a bluff.
A bluff?
Well, less of a bluff and more like you're describing Plan B or C. Here's 3 reasons why. The number of players, the strength gap between players, and the barrier's rules. If roughly 1,000 people were equally split up between the 10 colonies, that would come out to 100 people per colony. However, among the players are sorcerers like Kashimo or Higuruma, who are much stronger than the rest. Those 2 alone have already culled 60 sorcerers between them, and I bet you there's a sorcerer just like them in each of the other colonies.
So then the weak are weeded out early on. Does that mean the culling game ends as a stalemate? He's confirmed my suspicions. The colony's been too quiet.
It already has. Well, at least it has here in Tokyo number 1. On top of that, there's the teleportation when people enter the colonies. It serves to spread out players as they enter the game, but its main goal is likely to encourage an early second awakening of modern sorcerers. There are some who die during the teleportation too. Now, if he was really trying to use the player's cursed energy, then he would probably want the greatest number of sorcerers to fight for the longest time possible.
What if people who broke the rules were punished? Not with the need of indictments, prosecutions, or arguments at trials, but by pure physics instead. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I'll grant you there's issues with the current rules, but I want to watch over the system serving as a basis for this game. It'll ruin everything if it ends too soon.
Someone's main goal is likely to encourage the colonies. It serves to spread out players as they enter the game. There's the task. Well, at least the colony's been too quiet. It already has. Well, at least it has here in Tokyo number 1. On top of that, there's the teleportation when people enter the colonies. It serves to spread out players as they enter the game, but its main goal is likely to encourage an early second awakening of modern sorcerers. There are some who die during the teleportation too. Now, if he was really trying to use the player's cursed energy, then he would probably want the greatest number of sorcerers to fight for the longest time possible.
What if people who broke the rules were punished? Not with the need of indictments, prosecutions, or arguments at trials, but by pure physics instead. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I'll grant you there's issues with the current rules, but I want to watch over the system serving as a basis for this game. It'll ruin everything if it ends too soon. I'd especially love to witness at least once the stripping of a technique mentioned in Rules 2 and 8.
And it's better for the rules if being stripped means death, too.
The culling game itself is considered a ritual. If we take too long, every person in this nation will die.
That's not true. The culling game insists on its own ongoing longevity.
I don't really get that part either. I'll rephrase it then. Let me use your 100 points, Higuruma!
Have you ever killed someone who really ticked you off? Feels better than I expected. A hell of a lot better.
A Shikigami? Higuruma has 100 points. He might have killed 20 sorcerers already. I can't just recklessly jump in. I'll go on defense. But I'll be ready to respond to any attack.
Domain expansion.
Already?
Deadly sentencing.
The idea of a rule not hindering the continuation of the game, it's just a cover for the real plan. Mark my words.
Holy
Only the
Register.
strong remain. Kenjaku's going to drop a
Said Holy Registar.
bomb on this competition, and the culling game will fulfill its purpose.
I think Registar has aura. Registar? Is that Please have a seat. How did Yubi Ipabori already get put into a domain expansion? Like
Who domain
Iguruma's whole thing. Frame 1 domain expansion?
Yep. That is blooded in this whole thing.
Domain expansion. Deadly sentencing.
A domain? Before he can activate his technique, I have to beat him!
Sorry, but all acts of violence are indefinitely prohibited in this space. For both of us.
Both of us?
However, harmful remarks are the exception. Judge Man, please begin.
The defendant, Yuji Itadori, stands accused of committing the following crime. On July 16, 2017, the defendant entered Maji Vegas Pachinko Parlor, Sendai City, Miyagi Prefecture, despite being under the legal age of 18 at the time.
Huh?
Within this domain, Judge Man knows all who've entered and everything they've done. But don't worry yourself too much. That information has never been shared with me. The verdict will be decided solely by the arguments we present today.
Holy Judge Man.
With the exception of this evidence.
Huh? Where'd you get that from?
This is the evidence Judge Man provided and submitted for this case. There is
W
no
Judge
guarantee
Man.
that this will confirm the charges alleged against you today. Nevertheless, it will remain a secret to you. Knowing that, you must now present your argument. Your goal is to clear suspicion and win an innocent verdict from Judge Man.
A court trial technique? That badge. So he really was a defense lawyer. But isn't he acting like a prosecutor here? Higuruma is a modern sorcerer. This domain is like what Tengen talked about.
Domains used to be a much more standard skill set for sorcerers to use against their enemies in the past. That's because they lacked the guaranteed kill element that applies to today's attacks. Modern domains have become guaranteed to be deadlier. The guarantee was that users' techniques would without question hit their target within the domain. That used to be the commonplace function of domains in the past. By focusing too hard on the guaranteed kill aspect, sorcerers raised the bar on requirements for constructing a domain, making it a more advanced skill, with fewer practitioners every day.
That means this domain is founded on pacts. It prevents lethal use, prohibits physical harm, and it requires some explanation of its rules.
You get one chance to make a statement. The same goes for me. After your statement, I will get to make my rebuttal using this evidence. And then, Judge Man will announce his verdict in accordance with the 6 codes.
What happens if I'm found guilty?
Unfortunately, I am under no obligation to answer that question, but I will at least tell you this. After all, you have rights. If guilty, you have 3 options: silence, confession, or denial. Your denial may include false statements.
You mean I can lie? In a court of law?
If everyone told the truth in court, there would be no need for trials. Now, make your argument. Judge Man is not very patient.
I did go to that pachinko parlor, and I totally played some games. I think I even won some. I can't avoid lying if I still want to claim my innocence. So naturally, what I need to consider is, what could be in that evidence?
There is no guarantee that this will confirm the charges alleged against you today.
1. If that evidence doesn't prove I entered the pachinko parlor, I just need to deny it or remain silent. No! 2. If the evidence only proves I entered the parlor, can I say it was for another reason? I just went in to use their bathroom. But if the evidence turns out to be a bust, then I might be digging my own grave by admitting I definitely entered the parlor. 3. If the evidence proves I not only entered the parlor, but also played the games, I'm basically screwed.
I regret it!
But what if confessing lightens my sentence? Wait, does this court even offer lighter punishments? I confess. The fact is, I entered the pachinko parlor. But it was only because I needed to poop. Then I had to use their bathroom.
I needed to poop.
Is that so?
I'm going with option 2. I don't know if this court accepts extenuating circumstances, but this excuse is the most relatable. Let's hope.
Now it's my turn. Let's take a look at the evidence. This is security camera footage from the antique shop near Maji Vegas.
Huh?
The store has an ATM which captured this image on the day in question. Note how striking the resemblance. Both face and build are a perfect match to Yuji Itadori. And since he just admitted to entering the parlor, this photo makes it clear that his excuse about needing the bathroom isn't worth a roll of toilet paper. One can thus reason that despite being underage, Itadori entered the parlor with the intent to play pachinko.
So then you're saying that's a crime?
The parlor had clear posted signs explicitly prohibiting minors from entering the premises. You are charged with criminal trespassing, Article 130 of the Penal Code, the Businesses Affecting Public Morals Regulation Act, but it doesn't punish minors.
No fair, you set me up. There was no way for me to talk my way out of it. Should I have gone with option 3?
What are you talking about? Japan prohibits gambling, so parlors and ATMs are separate legal entities. Sometimes multiple parlors even share ATMs. You were only on trial for entering into Maji Vegas. All you needed to say was, "I'm sorry, but I don't recognize that parlor," and that way you can deny the charge without lying to me. Wait, we haven't heard the verdict yet.
Guilty. Confiscation.
We're back where we started? Now I've been declared guilty. I don't feel any different. His gavel! What a weapon! Not only can he make it appear and disappear at will, he can alter its size too? Wait.
Holy Looney Tunes, our weapon.
You're pretty tough.
At least I still have that. Because I can't control my cursed energy.
Law Apprenticeship Period 59. Iwate Bar Association's Hiromi Higuruma, age 36. He easily cleared all obstacles, like the entry exam to Tokyo University's School of Law, and the old bar exam that preceded the institution of the law school system. To Higuruma, it was all a matter of simply inputting and outputting the necessary knowledge that was needed for each individual task in front of him. His peers whispered in the hallways behind his back that he was a genius of some kind. And yet, the gem that shone brightest from his unlimited potential was his overwhelming talent as a jujutsu sorcerer.
And his overwhelming intent.
This technique came with his domain by default, but through analyzing his domain, he also learned the fundamentals of how barriers work. Then, working backwards from barriers, he intuitively gathered how to manipulate cursed energy for physical enhancement. And within 12 days of awakening as a sorcerer, his powers had grown to match those of a grade 1. Before entering the colony, Higuruma exercised many cursed spirits, and he struck down over 20 players who had the misfortune of attacking him first.
Yuji Itadori really losing to this Looney Tunes Al weapon. I still don't understand. What was the point of the trial? He can't use his cursed energy?
Can't use his cursed technique, but he doesn't even have one, so it doesn't matter. Well, he has one, but he can't
You
use
lost
he does
the
not use
ability
it.
to control cursed energy?
Didn't you take it from me?
The penalty of confiscation makes it temporarily impossible to use one's cursed technique. So I'm guessing you've never had a cursed technique to begin with? That must be why the penalty switched to blocking the use of cursed energy. Coincidentally, confiscation is generally a supplementary sentence never imposed on its own. It's terrifying to think about how good he is. How can he hold his own against me without cursed energy? He's using his natural physical prowess, not his might as a sorcerer. He must have incredibly high physical durability. When sorcerers lose the use of their technique, they often struggle with basic cursed energy control. Their instincts probably dull over the many long years, but the complete inability to use cursed energy is even more disadvantageous. Yet he can still fight this well under these circumstances. My first strike would have usually settled the battle against most foes. If I'm not careful, he'll trip me up. I'll crush him with my full might.
Isn't that a little OP?
What?
This has to be half decent at fighting, and then you can win.
Not really. You just a special case. I guess Maki would be too. But most sorcerers use cursed energy to be strong.
Some kind of unbreakable doll.
Shit! How long will this last? I need my cursed energy. Come back to me! He's got such a strong ability. There must be something I can do.
Looney Tunes a hammer.
Higurume at a disadvantage. Think! A technique for core trials. Higurume! I want a retrial!
Holy W. Everyone come back. Bro figured it out.
Figured it out.
That was close. I get a second trial, right?
As long as the targeted defendant never actually admitted their guilt, even after having previously been found guilty and subjected to penalty by Judge Man, they are entitled to demand up to 2 retrials. Judge Man is incapable of refusing such a request.
I love Judge Man.
I demand a do-over!
The court calls Yuji Itadori. You stand accused of mass murder in Shibuya on the night of Halloween, October 31st,
You're good, bro.
2018.
Did that.
Yeah, I killed all of them. I'm not going to deny it.
Guilty! Confiscation! Death penalty!
Higuruma.
Yuji dies?
Yoshizawa. I've already submitted the proposal if that's what you're here about.
No, I'm not here about that. I took a look at the documents. They're wonderful. Good enough as is for the judge to use in his sentencing. You wanted to be either a public prosecutor or a defense lawyer, is that right?
Yes.
Consider something else. How would you feel about becoming a judge instead?
Judge, jury, and executioner.
The heaviest sentence Judge Man can impose on the guilty is confiscation accompanied by the death penalty. Confiscation makes it impossible for the guilty party to use their technique, or in Itadori's case, control his cursed energy. As prosecutor, Higuruma is granted the Executioner's Sword. Anyone cut by the Executioner's Sword will, without exception, meet their untimely death.
Being empathetic to another person's feelings means understanding their weakness. The weakness of victims. The weakness of criminals. Day after day after day. I was so fed up with everything. So ugly. That's what I started to think every time I tried to help someone who needed a break. Just like you, Itadori! All people are weak and ugly! No matter how much you long for them to have noble souls!
Am I really that ugly?
There's nothing for you down that path! The darkness before you is just that! Even if you shine a light on it, you'll just find blinding nothingness!
Why didn't he ask for another retrial?
I only get two.
I'm
You only get
sorry.
one.
I don't want
You
to
only get
become a
two trials.
judge.
I thought it was 2 retries.
I see. May I ask why you feel this way?
You get
All
2
people
trials.
are weak and ugly. I'm not interested in promotions, so I'm not cut out for it. However, at the time, at least up until that moment, I believed that the very depravity which no other creatures possessed was meant to be cherished. Why? Yuji Itadori, why did you admit your guilt?
The evidence that Judge Man submits is shared with the sorcerer before it is revealed to the defendant during the course of the trial.
The evidence Judge Man provided was about the demon harbored inside you, Sukuna. You didn't kill them. So why? Why?
What happened to the sword?
Hey!
Penal Code Article 39, Clause 1. Being deprived of either sound judgment or control of one's actions qualifies as non-compos mentis. That night in Shibuya, Sukuna took control of your body, didn't he?
How do you know about Sukuna?
In other words, you lacked control of your actions. You didn't voluntarily surrender control either. And so, you're innocent. You've committed no crime.
Regardless of all that, it's still my fault. Because I was too weak to stop him.
I see.
Higuruma, why did you release your technique just now?
I wanted to return to my roots. Itadori, there may still be plenty of people who are weak and ugly like you, wandering around.
What? Weak and ugly?
Put your shirt back on, then have a seat. I'm giving you my 100 points.
Holy talk no jutsu. Holy think no jutsu. They didn't even talk.
Well done, Itadori.
Huh?
Itadori.
Well done, Itadori.
Have you ever killed someone by your own will and not a Sukuna?
I still have read Judas. You are.
I have.
Are you showing because you are? I am you? Who has he killed? His own will.
I see.
Huh?
Didn't it feel awful?
Who has he killed? Who has Yuji killed?
He considers all the people in Shibuya people that he killed.
No, he said. Hidorama just asked, "Have you killed anyone of your own free will?" And he said, "I have."
He also killed people that were transfigured.
Like Junpei.
Yeah.
Did Yuji kill Junpei?
I don't know if he killed Junpei. No, Junpei just died, but there are other humans that were transfigured that he killed.
You see.
It was our first fight. He didn't want to fight them, but he had to.
Kogane, add a new rule.
What is this?
Make possible the transfer of points between players. Of course, this should count toward the change in points mentioned in rule number 8.
Approved! Rule added. Rule number 10. Players are able to transfer a number of points of their choosing to other players in the game.
Kogane, give one of my points to Itadori.
As you wish.
Huh?
You have been granted 1 point by Hiromi Higuruma.
Now neither of us will have to worry about our techniques being stripped for 19 days. Take care.
Higuruma, what are you planning to do now? You could join us if you want. We'd be stronger with your help.
My 2 remaining points are from the judge and prosecutor that I killed before coming to Tokyo. Once the barriers open up, I think I might turn myself in. Until
You killed
then,
the judge and
I'll think about
prosecutor?
what I should do next.
Why?
Besides, if I stay with you, I'm likely to hate myself even more.
I think it's because Charlie.
Sorry, I'm not criticizing you. See you later.
But I need the retrial against Sutana. Madurmer versus Sutana.
A new rule will be added soon.
A number of points of their choosing to other players.
If you don't fight to kill,
You're okay with?
Can't wait till Madurmer versus Sutana. I love Madurmer.
We can watch
Where's this
McDermott
from?
versus Reggie Starr.
Where is the stiff intro? Man, TS lame as hell, bro.
Pretty good intro. Better than the last one.
believe me, the rule's idea of continuation is nothing but a cover for the real plan. Mark my words, when only the strong remain, Kenjaku is going to drop a bomb on the game, and the Cullen game will fulfill its real purpose. I don't know what kind of bomb Kenjaku's going to drop, but it's going to happen.
Don't drop a bomb, Kenjaku. Don't do it. Seems like you could have a Zeb Striker.
In the near future, that's for sure. Maybe even this very moment. That's why I'm preparing, by gathering strong allies
this Reggie Starr even
and
fun.
stocking up points.
I have a few questions. Is she strong enough? Because I have my doubts.
It doesn't matter if she's strong, because I'm just using her as bait to attract other players here. People tend to be less wary of women, you know.
So when you're done using her, you'll just kill her for the points?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'd never do that.
Even though you're a bust, Reggie's my actual true knight. As long as I serve him, he'll protect me from all danger!
How naive and stupid. Do you and your allies possess at least 100 points between all of you?
Most certainly.
A new rule will be added soon. It'll allow players to transfer points between each other. Hand over your points. I need them for myself.
Seems like negotiations have broken down.
He's gone!
When did Megami become like low-key kind of good?
Enjoy it. Enjoy it while it lasts, bro.
Don't let me see your face again.
I get it, I get it. I thought you were holding back, but you can't kill us, can you? You want our points, but only if we give them to you. But I think If you fight without trying to kill, you'll regret it the moment you realize you're dead.
Holy bomb drop. Why is the fire so realistic?
I'm down here too, you know! You dead yet?
You good with this? I smell.
This guy's using his body parts to create explosions.
This weirdo in my chat said he's gonna be suing me for copyright.
Is it over?
Not yet. Just like you.
Genuine freak.
You ran into a room before the explosion hit.
Huh. Not bad at all. Good work. I bet you wore him down a lot.
Do you finally get it? They have no intention of protecting you. No, you know.
Well, it's Maki!
So get out of here.
Who is Maki?
Right here.
Give it a rest already.
Then say it. Reggie said it when I asked him to. He said he protected me. He said he liked me. So you say it.
I've seen them all. Scumbags like you, who care more about words than real action.
That was a heck of a throw. But now you're all banged up. Wasn't easy climbing back up here, but I made it.
Use the stairs next time, Neanderthal.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Your attention, please, your attention. A player has added a new rule to the culling game. Rule number 10. Players are able to transfer a number of points of their choosing to other players in the game.
What kind of rule is that?
I thought that frog was his. Oh, it is his. That's scared of.
Max Elephant! He did it again!
Yo! McGurmer, he's dead. He's not dead.
Bastard, how dare you!
What am I doing? I'll need more points in the future. But Tsumiki won't be forced to participate in the killing anymore. Just be patient. Believe in the others. Don't obsess over these guys' points. All I need to do is use my full might to brush away any sparks that might fall on me.
You have gained 5 points for a kill.
Man, what a waste of points. How pathetic getting killed before he could even use his technique.
Did Remy drop out? Even so, it's still 2-on-1. Damn it, I'm still reeling from that first explosion. But fleeing's not an option. Maybe I should use my domain. No, bad idea. It's still incomplete. There's no way I can close the barrier and trap them inside. The worst outcome would be them running off and making me waste it.
Top one in the verse.
What? Who is this? Who is this?
It's Fluffy.
I
I guess in your books, that's what you consider a fair fight? Well, not in mine. Where I'm from, do you know what they call people like you? They call them cowards! And cowardly attacks won't work on me! Behold! 0 damage!
Who's this guy? Why is bro half naked? What is going on?
Young boy, I can help you. I turned 35 this year. With one look at someone's face, I can tell if they're a good or bad person.
What's wrong?
Yikes! Anyone ever tell you you got one bad face? Oh well, I use a relatives game, just like school.
Schools use absolute scales. He did protect me, so I guess I can trust him for now.
Well, Hazanoki, what do you make of him?
I don't know the guy. It's quicker just to ask him.
Hey!
Type. Which are you?
I get it now. You're asking what type of comedian I am. The type that's always funny? Or the ones deluding themselves? That's what you're asking, right?
No, I'm asking what era.
This costume is modeled after my hero. The person who first made me laugh my guts out when I was a child. So to honor this costume, I cannot allow my jokes to fall flat. Here's a gag I just thought of. Try using it on your sweetheart if you have one.
Be
ready for something. Don't marry me. I don't want you as my wife.
Oh, what is it?
What a shitty audience! There are always jerks like you, people who forget to laugh in the womb, and yet they always manage to sit at the table or seat right in front of the stage!
Ever think you're the problem?
What if I am?
He has the exact same vibe.
Even so, I'd never abandon you. That is because I am an entertainer!
He's fast. His curse energy skyrocketed. The shift in output is massive. This guy is strong.
Be careful! I'm an old-school entertainer who just recently took a strong liking to extreme violence. Now, do you want my help, young boy?
Let's you and I take one of those guys each. The younger guy. Look, he can turn his body parts into bombs.
Dude!
And he's using reverse curse technique. Dude! Kogane!
Yes?
Hiromi Higuruga's info, now! Itadori's the one who added that rule. I've decided that I'm done with this colony. Back down and I'll let you go.
Huh? Where do you think you stand in this game? I'm still owed points. The ones I lost when you killed Hari before I could.
Hey, guy.
The name's Takaba.
If you try to kill that bomb bastard, if you can, steal his points before you do.
Okay then, young boy. I'll join you. Let's fight with honor. But I am an entertainer. Whatever I do has got to entertain.
As long as you win, I really don't care.
a dangerous
He
technique.
just RCTs his body whenever he
Don't worry. When it comes to variety
someone
shows, where'd he?
What?
Red is
Kakashi? Kakashi?
Not funny.
Who's
Glad you
this?
weren't
He's
my
hanging.
enemy, Takaba.
Oh, now there's a line I always wanted to hear. Later, young boy. Try not to die.
Aww. Now
Who is
that
this
guy's
Conan
dead
and
too. After that humiliation,
Reggie Star, bro.
He's about to crush your friend.
Reggie
I think
Star?
you should worry about yourself. I warned you. Like I said, I've achieved my objective in this colony. So no more holding back. I can fight for real now.
Yo, when did McDermott become a terrorist, bro?
Max Elephant!
Wow, didn't know they came that big.
What? Bro made a surfboard. When did bro learn how to surf? Where's Mr. Receipt Man? And he can just make anything out of the receipts.
Yeah, his name is Reggie Star. Get
Reggie
it?
Star. No.
Registered. Dumb.
I thought you said like TS was like a Pokemon. What a piano on the head. Holy rabbit escape. Can bro summon Maharaja already, bro? I'm getting bored.
You figured out my technique.
He does
haven't
like
you?
die.
But a water attack is pretty simplistic, don't you
He
agree?
didn't die last time.
You manifest whatever's on those
Yeah, it
receipts.
means he can revive
But there's more to it than that, right?
You're absolutely correct. It's hard to describe, but I'd call it reenacting contracts. For example, I can do this too. Contractual recreation. What just burned in my hand was a receipt for a 3-day, 2-night stay at the 5-star traditional inn Hoshizorate. In other words, my body is now as refreshed as it would be after a restful and relaxing vacation in a hot springs resort for 3 days, 2 nights plus massage. I wonder how you're faring in comparison. No doubt you have injuries from earlier. And you've employed multiple Shikigami. Why, you must be exhausted.
I often employ multiple Shikigami at once. The problem is that one of those was Max Elephant, which I usually use alone.
You can rapidly shuffle through Shikigami, but not once they're injured, right? That's why you can't use your dog to run, attack, and defend. And because of that, you've been forced to use multiple one-trick Shikigami all at once. It's a battle of attrition where neither of us can use big, high-output moves. Don't you see it's futile? There's no way you can kill me.
With this treasure I summon.
So, I'll run. Wait.
It won't be that easy. A community gymnasium? Did he flee inside? Or is he luring me in? I could smoke him out with fire, but getting into another chase would be annoying. Well, whatever shall I do?
Good. It's just as I imagined. This is the perfect size.
Where's Domain?
I wonder what you have planned for me in here, you damned little punk.
You have something planned yourself, don't you?
All sorcerers tend to tell lies now and then.
Oh, pull TS out of the shadows. Holy stuff, Barrage.
This could be his technique.
Holy knife through the arm. Can you just do it with this
The
treasure
things I
assembly?
recreate from receipts are like Shikigami, so I can give them simple commands to get what I want. Knives normally don't fly, but that one sure did. Given your personality, I think you're going to say no. But if you transfer your points to me, I promise I will give you a quick and easy death.
Does he only have 5 points?
Barrier techniques are difficult, aren't they? No matter how long I've tried, I haven't been able to get the hang of placing an artificial space of different size over reality. Which is why...
No way.
I'm going to use this gymnasium as is to deploy my domain.
You can do that.
Domain expansion. Chimera Shadow Garden.
I didn't know he was a sorcerer on that level.
I never said I didn't have any big moves.
He still left that one big move that he had. Why didn't he use it?
One more pretty
Bro might have one of the biggest moves.
Domain expansion. Chimera Shadow Garden.
Esoteric technique. Hollow wicker basket.
Hollow Wicker Basket is the origin of new Shadow Style's simple domain. It possesses the ability to neutralize a domain and counter its guaranteed hit factor.
This won't end well for you.
The domain amplification used by Jogo and Hanami in Shibuya used a domain capable of guaranteed hit, guaranteed kill technique.
How is he able to hit me?
But they intentionally left a space in their curse technique so that Gojo's curse technique could flow into it, neutralizing his Limitless. However, Hollow Wicker Basket and Simple Domain aren't capable of neutralizing the curse technique. So instead, they work by neutralizing the barrier that's imbued with curse technique. In this way, the imbued technique's guaranteed hit effect is nullified. But Fushiguro's domain is incomplete.
Guess that wiped the sneer off your face.
You damn brat!
When he transposed his domain onto the space of the gymnasium, an unexpected consequence happened. It forced his domain to close. It is not imbued with a guaranteed hit technique.
You're acting like you've already won!
Now I get it.
Chimera Shadow Garden. It is currently extending Fushiguro's 10 Shadows technique, and as it does so, draws out 120% of his latent potential.
Mr. Potential Man!
Star, that very imperfection is what caught him off guard.
Both his clones and his Shikigami had physical forms before striking me. That means this barrier isn't imbued with a guaranteed hit technique. The domain's buff to his technique's abilities is no joke, though. This is even worse to deal with than a simple guaranteed hit domain. If he pulls that elephant out here and drenches me in water, it'll take away half of my options. And I'll probably lose. But you know, it's so like me to make sure that won't happen. Too slow. I have it figured out. Yes, I knew it. I've had to reinforce my footing with cursed energy to avoid getting sucked in. Because the whole bottom of this domain is your shadow, right? You're able to remove and store objects and yourself. That's pretty convenient. But one thing kept nagging at me. Why doesn't this guy have more weapons he can use? You just use that one paltry curse tool over and over. Maybe it's a low-capacity tool and you're trying to reserve as much space for yourself just in case you need it for something later on. Either that, or you're being forced to bear the weight of the objects that are stored in your shadow. Sounds like the latter was spot on. Now I've turned the design of your domain against you. With 3 passenger cars, your current weight is approximately 2.4 tons. Looks like your clones weren't able to tolerate it, and I bet you can't even produce your Shikigami now. Either way, I'll just need to keep minding my footing around you, as I keep adding weight until you're crushed under it.
Are you stupid or something? Even if it's incomplete, a domain is still a domain. My shadow is everywhere! Which one of us will get crushed first? Orangey!
Why can't he release the cars off the top? He's right, digression.
Lose consciousness.
Hello, my name is Subaru Dito.
It is said that a typical human will lose consciousness at 5 to 6 Gs. 2.4 tons. Because Fushiguro weighed only 60 kilograms, that meant he was currently suffering the equivalent of 40 Gs. In order to prevent his blood from pooling in his legs from the high Gs and depriving his brain of blood flow, Fushiguro was lowering his posture and reinforcing his body with cursed energy, paying special attention to his legs. A mature African elephant weighs 3 to 6 tons. With the domain's improvement to his technique's accuracy, Max Elephant accurately recreated its real weight. Under that weight, Reggie Star's right fibula and heel bone were cracking. Both of them were now under enormous strain and faced the possibility of being crushed to death at any second.
I screwed up. I could have won if I had kept the trucks in reserve. What do? I got splashed with some water at the same time, but my trump card's still safe. I could slip into his shadow and recreate my trump card inside it. That would crush him for sure.
No, he's not dismissing his domain.
But when he does decide to dismiss it, that means anything still in his shadow is going to be stuck inside there. But if I'm stuck in his shadow forever, I'll be there even after he dies. What's it like inside his shadow anyway? It looks like a liquid. But what if I can't breathe in it? Can I float? Keep floating! Submerging into his shadow is too risky. I'm out of time. So while I'm stuck in this state, I have to pull out my trump card and activate it! Contractual recreation! I didn't make it in time. And now I know there's no oxygen inside of his shadow. No buoyancy. No resistance either. I'm just... sinking. My consciousness is fading. Not yet. Keep enduring it. Wait until I'm sure he's dead, before dismissing the domain. Then I can expel whatever's in my shadow.
I'm gonna watch the entire time. Can you release it?
The things I recreate, they disappear soon after carrying out whatever command I gave them to carry out. However, I didn't give those cars I sank any command. After all, I didn't want them disappearing on me. That means I could still issue them a command if I want. Something like, take me and rise up. The weight of one car is gone now, but it was totally worth it to save my life. Tell you what, I am man enough to admit it. You are strong. But not as strong as me!
Are you are Sean because you are I am you?
Are you the one who left it up behind? It is overwhelming.
Two-story wooden
I
frame
didn't hear you.
structure.
What'd you say?
I said, I don't know, I forgot what I said.
Are you are Sean because you are I am you? Or are you the one who left it all behind in its overwhelming
That's what I
intensity?
said.
Because with this treasure I summon, the finger simply answered, nah, I would win. Is that how it goes? Do I still remember it after all this time?
The framework alone weighs at least 30 tons! And I'm commanding it to crush you!
Madrimer! No! Help me, Maharaja! Help! Help! Help me! Brother is still learning his simple side. Hi, mommy.
Hey, mommy?
What happened? Did I fall back into his shadow again? No! I'm in actual water! How? It's heavy. What's the brat trying to do? Strangle me? What power? No, that's wrong. This is from the weight of those two cars that I added. This is bad. This time, I'm really sinking. I have to dismiss contractual recreation.
Is he suiciding?
Much. I mean, what's new with this guy?
That's a good point.
All right. The community gymnasium. And in the gym's basement is a heated swimming pool. Did he go hiding in his shadow and dismiss his domain? That could have forced me to destroy the floor and plunge into the pool. He
You can't use your receipts when they're that wet, can you?
He waited instead of pursuing me right away. Does that mean his technique still needs to recover after his domain exhausted it? That's what you think? Are you sure? I'm sure that you can produce your Shikigami in your current condition.
Yeah, that's true. So you do understand what comes next, don't you?
He's going to use a Shikigami, just not that dog. But none of his other ones can deal a decisive blow. Fine, use it. The moment that you let up on me, I'll finish you with a counterattack.
Maharaja! Help! Help! Help me, Maharaja! There's no way he summons Maharaja right now. This guy's a nobody. This guy's legitimately a nobody. What? What? What happened?
You didn't see?
I saw a wolf for a half a second.
That's what happened.
Oh. The wolf ate him. The wolf just took a huge bite out of him.
You thought Demon Dog was some weak Shikigami. You were wrong.
What did I tell you before? We sorcerers are all liars.
This is so majestic.
The domain, the pool, all to convince me you couldn't use that dog anymore. You didn't escape into this gymnasium. You lured me into it. To think I'd let a modern sorcerer, and a brat at that, get the better of me.
He's not a modern
I can't
sorcerer?
fly that far carrying me, so I couldn't escape.
No.
I've had trouble with that before. Tell me, how are you connected to Tengen?
Who are you talking about? Oh,
Who?
right.
Who is it you
Tengen.
think you're speaking to
That
right now?
hermit would still be alive. Must be history's greatest shut-in.
Okay, that's enough. Reggie said Tengen's claims about the culling game were a bluff. I'd be smart to consider the possibility Tengen and Kenjaku are secretly connected, and that they're both lying about their endgames. But that doesn't seem likely from Reggie's reaction.
Kogane, transfer all my points over to this little brat.
Okay. Congratulations, you have been granted 41 points by Reggie Star.
And, in return...
Must you assume I have some evil plot? I want to do at least one good deed before I die. By the way, I'm just a spectator here. Kenjaku and I weren't ever close friends. But I do like this game. It certainly makes things interesting. That's my intuition anyway. Now do me a favor. After all, you did kill me. The favor is, let fate toy with you before you die like a fool.
What does that even mean? Menyumi doesn't die.
Nope.
He keeps control of his entire body the entire time.
What does that have to do with anything?
You have gained 5 points for a kill.
Thank you. Thank you for the 5 points, my buddy.
I got him!
How's Rusty?
Nope, because you dropped your guard! You think you're Mr. Tough Guy?
What? How did he change so fast?
Why is your whole body covered in lotion?
It might actually be sauce.
Just die! I pray it's only sauce. Seriously, what's with this guy? I've blown him up a lot. I feel like I've killed him at least 5 times. So how come he has so little damage?
What's wrong with sauce?
Even his giant head wound is healed up. But he hasn't shown any signs of using reverse curse techniques like I do. I don't get what's going on with him.
Player Hazanoki.
What do you want?
I regret to inform you that player Reggie Starr has just died.
Hey, where you going?
I'm going home. I'm sick of this.
Oh, well, take a bath and brush your teeth. Hey! How about giving me your points?
Don't follow me.
Oh, come on! Just think of it as paying it forward.
Just die.
Takaba's curse technique, Comedian, takes whatever he's convinced would be funny and turns it into a reality. Even Satoru Gojo is incapable of opposing this technique.
What? No!
I'm telling you, bro, he stopped one of
Is
the verse.
utterly clueless as to how his technique works.
What?
Stop one of the verse.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Ever
They
since
never
I
say
became an
that.
adult, I hardly understand anything. I've heard
Can someone
that all
slime
men
her
are
out?
actually wolves, but it's always those wolves who take care of the confusing stuff for me. It's a
Isn't that-
win-win situation. The
Med-
wolves love being in charge, and I love not thinking about anything.
Is
Men always wanna
Madurmer
do stuff for
gonna
me because I'm so
slime her
cute.
out? No, Madurmer, don't slime her out. Please,
You just
Madurmer.
ask him when to do that.
Wolves will always, always.
Madurmer, no.
Megumi, don't.
You're not killing me?
Damn it, sis. Shut up already.
Yo, he's in the form! With this treasure I summoned. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it, Logan. Angel?
Angel versus Maharaga. Yes, but
No.
not in the manga.
Events progressed quickly in the Sendai colony, far outstripping those of Tokyo. They also started to become increasingly fierce. Drew Vlachtawala. Current points, 91. This is his second incarnation. He's an old man who single-handedly conquered this archipelago during the Civil War of Wa. He possesses 2 autonomous Shikigami, and the orbit of those Shikigami determines his domain. Ryu Ishigori. Current points,
JoJo's Bizarre
77.
Adventures?
Jane
He has the
Juliet!
greatest cursed energy firepower among any other remaining player in the
Jane
game.
Juliet.
Wait, who is
Taka
Jane Juliet?
firepower and
That's
points,
Jane Juliet.
77. Ryu Ishigori.
His name is
Current
Ryu
points,
No, his name's Jane
77.
Juliet.
He has the greatest cursed energy firepower among any other remaining player in the game. Takako Uro. Current points, 70. She was originally the captain of the Sun, Moon, and Stars Squad, assassins for the Fujiwara clan. Her technique can manipulate the sky. Kuro Urushi. Current points, 54. A cockroach-cursed spirit that Kenjaku freed from the control of cursed spirit manipulation. It ranks as a previously registered special grade. It's currently lying dormant until certain conditions are met. There was no alliance between them, but their complex compatibility and opposing strength led them into a 4-way stalemate. But one of those pillars has fallen.
Yuta?
Kotsu.
The
Current
dog?
points, 35. 3 months after the night parade of 100 demons, he blossomed as a special grade sorcerer. He is a modern sorcerer rivaling the abilities of even Satoru Gojo.
What? What? Is he number 3 in the verse? No, he can't be. He has to be like number 5.
Okay.
Last episode?
That's the best episode in the whole season. Easily.
It's only in sub. I'm not watching TS, bro.
Bruh.
I've been watching it dubbed the entire time.
物資の有限の以上コロニーの出入りを可能にするルールを追加しなければならない。